Kanye is my favorite artist of all time, and today Hold on. This isn't the same as my other Ranking Kanye video. I felt like I needed to redo that video because I made only a few, I promise you, mistakes. So in this list of 133 songs ranked, it will be in a new order with some major changes. And since that video, we also got Donda, so songs from there will also be added to the list. Not Donda 2 though, because it's literally not finished. I also removed some tracks from the original version, such as Lowlights, Graduation Day, and I Love Kanye. I don't really know why I added them in the original list in the first place. Off of Donda though, I won't be ranking Television or most of the part 2s. There will be one part 2 in this video because I like it more than the original. So this intro is going longer than usual, so let's finally start. This is the flop section. I guess I have to add this now. It's on Graduation for everyone, just not the UK. And it's kind of bad. Celebration has to be one of Ye's worst beats, and he really isn't saying much on top of it.
Everything is supposed to be
I have the same opinion for Addiction. The instrumental is nicer, but I don't like the flow. The grand outro to Jesus is King, it would be much better if it was longer. A great outro to 808s, but not a lot of replay value outside the album. This is the good section. An okay Ye verse, but I like Aunt Clemens and Sunday Service. I started to like this track more, but still one of my least favorites. I feel like this song is an underwhelming closer to Late Registration. I'd rather just listen to the remix. Sorta preachy on this one. I'm not a big fan of his voice either. Blame Game sounds good, but I cannot stand that outro. Barry Bonds has grown on me, but still this is one of his weakest. Freestyle 4 is such a weird track, but I like the energy.
Wake up, nigga, wake up.
The instrumental is kind of weird on this one, but his over-the-top cadence pulls it up. Okay Okay is the worst song on Donda in my opinion. I think the instrumental is boring and the features don't bring enough energy. New Again is a good sounding song, but Ye has already repeated this message multiple times, even in the same album.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
A great idea on this song, but the more you listen, the more repetitive it gets. I don't like the verse from Twista on Slow Jams. I don't think it fits the Ye and Jamie Foxx part.
I got the right.
See You in My Nightmares has a good verse from Ye and Wayne.
Yeezy, just a
I love the energy that this track brings, a great improvement over the original.
close on Sunday.
The lyrics are kind of whack, but the instrumental sounds good. But if I'm being real, You My Chick-fil-A is probably the realest thing anyone has ever said in history.
Your gun.
The singing and lyrics are just okay on this song, not one of Ye's best performances.
Not the baddest girl.
Fairy Tale, DreamWorks, The Princess Needs to Be Saved type beat. This is the great section.
Gossip, nigga.
I think Monster is overrated for the most part. Like, the verses are just okay, but the outro is one of my favorites from Ye.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger.
A classic, but obviously overplayed.
I just fade away.
A more dance-inspired track, something we don't usually hear Ye on.
He's done miracles on.
The great outro to Donda, No Child Left Behind has Ye singing at his best, and every layer on this track has me levitating just like he did.
Cut out all the lights, he the light.
Hands On has grown on me a lot since the first ranking. I really like the sound of this song, and Ye's verse is actually pretty good.
I come to you.
I heard the leak of this song during like 2020 Donda era, and I was very surprised to see this on the deluxe.
On lonely night.
A very straightforward track. There's not a lot that Ye's hiding here.
So amazing.
I love the production of Amazing. The drums are my favorite.
Lights flash.
Another classic that I still hear in car commercials 12 years later.
And I cannot sell my.
This Roddy feature is better than his whole album combined. Roller Coastin'.
I got broads in Atlanta.
A Panda remix that slaps.
And you know.
I love Ye's singing on Bad News. The instrumental sounds amazing.
My big brother was.
Big Brother is an ode to Jay-Z, looking at him as a brother.
How you get so much favor?
A great verse from Ye and production from Pierre.
You supermodel.
I love the very minimalist production of this track.
Don't let the
Ye tweeted a snippet of this in September of 2020, and since then I wanted to hear the full version, and I was so hyped to hear this at LP3.
Here we go again.
The chillest song from Graduation.
No remote control.
This is the only instance of me liking a part 2 more than the original, but this version is like a handoff. Do you want Cuddy? Or a shorter version of the Googa Gaga Blob outro. I love seeing Ye rap on this in the Genius doc, and everyone was amazed all the way back in 2002.
Your own, I said halfway.
This didn't age well, but I still like it.
I gotta testify.
I like the happy and triumphant mood of Touch the Sky.
Who's here when I need a shoulder to-
I like the 808s and heartbreaks type snares on this. Vori and Dirk are also given the platform to open up on here. Just some great verses from Ye, Talib, and Common.
Breathe in, breathe out.
The energy that Ludacris brings to the hook complements the energy Ye brings to his own verses. A high energy track off Graduation. I love the singing on Never Abandon Your Family. There's so much emotion to it.
Send this bitch up, it can't.
I believe Send It Up is the worst song off Yeezus. There's nothing truly with it. I just don't think it gets enough time to develop.
Junior watching, I be on my-
Junya has me bobbing my head throughout the whole thing. 4 5 summers. 4 5 summers.
We only making the high.
I said in the last video I wanted to hear Ye and Thug again, and it happened on remote control, but it wasn't as good as highlights. Stronger is a classic, but overplayed.
Nothing's ever promised tomorrow.
Heard Him Say is an amazing intro to Late Registration.
Met this girl when I was
A great story with amazing wordplay.
That crack music, nigga.
Great verses from Ye, and the game brings his energy for the hook. It's actually insane how we put this as the intro, but it sets the mood perfectly more than any song could. Wolves makes me levitate.
Tell me if you know someone.
Storytelling Ye that we don't get that often anymore, and J Electronica gives a verse of a lifetime.
That's right, I mean it.
One of the weirdest instrumental intros on a Ye track, but it's easily recognizable. What a great way to use the sample. The energy that Ye and T-Pain bring to this track is unmatched.
Spirit up for them.
I love the I'ma get on this TV, mama, it's so hard. These songs are amazing.
I think I just fell in love.
Hell of a Life has a very unique instrumental.
Tweaking off that 2C.
That Hospital Band 100 Bands line still got me hyped every time I hear it.
Do your job and roll up and
Great verses from Ye, Nas, and a funny and over-the-top hook from Really Doe.
dog, are you fucking kidding?
I love rapping along to Ye's first verse on here. It's amazing. An amazing closing track to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
It feels good to be home.
More of an interlude, but Ye, Sunday Service, and Tony Williams, and of course Donda, all sound fantastic on this track. It is slept on.
Donda, I'm with your baby when
The intro to Donda, and of course Jay-Z fails to miss.
I made that bitch famous.
6 years have gone by, and Taylor fans still have not recovered from the words of Ye. I love the storytelling on this track.
Drive slow, homie. Drive.
Ye, Paul Wall, and GLC all fit the laid-backness of this track.
Tell me you want them tickets when it's
Just a chill, laid-back track that discusses real issues.
no one man should have.
I love the drums and the lyrics on Power. It sounds so triumphant, but closes on a softer tone.
Ways done.
Such a vibe comes at the perfect time in the track list.
Use this gospel.
Great verses from Ye, Push, and Malice.
Kill and just
This would be for some the first Ye song that they hear. Well, he has better ones than this.
niggas is savage.
A great outro to Ye. One of the most sinister and creepy songs that Ye has ever done. The intro is still amazing to me. Another track where I just love the production.
Hold up, no peace.
I love the energy on this track and what it builds up to be.
I know God breathe on this.
House-inspired music, well done. Take notes, Drake.
Switch your attitude.
I love Ye's verse on Everything We Need. Ty Dolla $ign and Ant Clemens bring this track to a whole new level. The piano and lyrics are beautiful on Family Business. One of the tracks that got me listening to Ye's music.
I hear him talk.
Same for Heartless. This got me listening to the GOAT.
Keep my spirit alive.
I only like Ye slightly more on the hook than Casey, but Westside Gun, Conway, and Ye all kill their verses.
So keep your love.
Just hearing those few bass notes at the beginning puts you in a mood.
If you broke, then wake up.
I love the production on this track. It sounds so grand for a Jesus is King track.
I've been waiting.
An amazing use of the sample.
We on a ultralight beam.
Ultralight Beam is a great gospel intro to the life of Pablo. Just an amazing song. Watching Genius brought this to a new high. This is the banger section, also the top 40.
Exhausting.
I absolutely love this gospel cut from Donda. Streetlights is such a vibe. This song just sounds beautiful.
Hey, Miss Donda, you're on it.
Andre's verse and Ye's verse are phenomenal, but it just gets so sad at the end with that DMX outro.
Sadness setting in again.
One of the saddest songs on Donda. The transition from synths to piano is flawless.
Life like this is what you like.
Even though Follow God is really short and is just one verse, this song slaps.
Good morning.
What a great intro to graduation. If this isn't the first song you hear on your graduation day, there's something wrong. Seeing Ye play All Falls Down in front of Def Jam employees and no one is batting an eye is still crazy to me.
I am a god.
I Am a God has amazing productions and great and sometimes funny lyrics with the industrial production. This song makes me float. Don Toliver had one of his best performances on this track.
Champagne wishes.
So Appalled has a great feature from everyone who's on it.
My mama was raised.
I love the minimalist production and lyrics. Off the Grid is the hypest song off Donda. Cardi kills his verse, Fabio has one of the best verses of his career, and Ye is still able to keep up with the energy of the others and rap over drill.
I got it from here, yeah, damn.
The remix to Diamonds with Jay-Z brings this track to a whole new height.
Fantasize about this.
Dark Fantasy was in my top 10 in the last list, but I started to like it less, probably because I played it too much. Flashing Lights, it's just a banger.
See this in 3D.
I waited 3 years for this song, and it does not disappoint. At Listening Party 3, I went insane after hearing The Weeknd on the hook for the first time. And Lil Baby kills his feature like usual.
We gon' praise our way.
Praise God is my favorite song off Donda. Travis's intro and verse are short but good. Ye's flow is crazy, but Baby Keem seals the deal. A motivating song with a great instrumental and verses.
This generation's closest.
T-Lop would have not been the same if it wasn't for this outro. Ye was really in his bag. This is the top 20.
God show me the way because the devil.
Jesus Walks shows Ye's forward-thinking geniusness.
You sweater, and I ain't talking about a cool J. You a big L.
Great verses from Ye, Cam, and especially Consequence. I love the instrumental and storytelling.
Wish I would go ahead and fuck my life up.
A great emotional track with The Weeknd bringing it all together.
You're tired of love.
Damn, I put this really low on the original list. This song is so good. What was I thinking?
Get up, I get up, I get up, I get.
Great verses and instrumental.
Early hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is still in my top 20. 30 Hours is slept on.
I can't handle no liquor.
Ye's verses is one of the craziest he has ever done. I love how Hold My Liquor sounds and the electric guitar closes the song on a high. A Ye verse like these are the reason why I love Yeezus so much. I love the sound of this track too, of course.
No more parties in LA. Please, baby, no more parties in LA.
Kendrick and Ye absolutely kill this beat, and that A-list line is still one of my favorites.
Beautiful morning. Yeah, the sun in my morning bed.
Just an amazing song. Cuddy's hook is one of the best I've ever heard. And now we're in the top 10.
And I always find something wrong.
Yeah, Runaway is not my number one anymore. It's not that I like it less, I just like the songs above it more now.
All around the world, digital underground Pac, the root off the.
Mayonnaise, Khaled Benz, I push Miracle Whips. Oh my god, this dude the GOAT!
Someday we gon' set it off. Someday.
I love how open Ghost Town is. The message of being free from everything, even pain, is amazing. An amazing sound to this track. A great hook from Cuddy and verses from Ye.
You could've been somebody.
Blood on the Leaves is still my favorite track from Yeezus. The production on this track is one of Ye's best, and how the sample is used to the blaring horns is nothing but genius.
I've been working this grave shift, and I.
Spaceship gets more and more relatable as I grow up. Say You Will has one of my favorite instrumentals. That weird beep snare is one of the most unique sounds I've ever heard, and Ye sounds so good with autotune on this one in particular.
Who's for breakfast and insure for dessert? Somebody order
Through the Wire shows how Ye turned a mistake into a fantastic and instant classic.
Looking at my bitch, I bet she give your ass a bone.
Devil in a New Dress has one of the greatest instrumentals in hip-hop. Ye's verse, and especially Rick Ross's verse, were one of the best I've ever heard.
penitentiary chances. The devil dances and eventually.
Gorgeous is now my favorite Ye song of all time, but if I'm being honest, Devil in a New Dress and this can easily be interchangeable. Other than that, the writing on Gorgeous is gorgeous. Ye has 3 phenomenal verses where he's just spitting straight facts, and on top of that, Kid Cudi on the hook to bring it all together to make the verses flow from one to the other. It's just an amazing song. Alright, so I hope you liked my list, and I hope it was better than the other one. Because yeah, I did make a few mistakes. Some of my opinions changed in the past. It's been over a year since I posted that. And I learned more of what I like and what I don't like from Ye. And I'll see you in the next video, and it won't be a 5-month break.